Hey y'all, I pray that you are all having a blessed day. Thank you for joining me for another talk topic. And what I have for you today is it's costing you more to keep it than to let it go. One more time for the people in the back. It's costing you more to keep it than to let it go. You are staying with something and or someone that is dead, and you keep trying to resuscitate it despite the negative domino effect. You holding on for dear life. That's relationships, habits, jobs, fear and worry, doubting, bitterness, resentment, stress, which is leading to health problems, guilt, self-sabotage, poor attitudes, unforgiveness. So you have this car, right? And it's to the point where you are putting more money in this car to fix and to keep it running, taking in all the inconveniences it's causing because you don't know when it's going to break down again. And you're going to invest more instead of just starting over and getting a new car. They say that's when you know it's time to get a new car, when the repairs are more than the value of the car. A lot of us have been there. I know I have, so you know what I'm talking about. So I have some questions for you. What in your life has depreciated in value? What are you keeping and holding on to that is costing you more than it is to just let it go? It's costing peace, costing you to be out of the will of God, costing you to go back to Egypt habits, characteristics, people, spaces, and places, ultimately costing you delay, even forfeiture to your destiny, your purpose. Reflect and write those things down. What are the things costing you more than it's worth that you want to let go of? Not for next week, not for before the year ends, not a 2026 New Year resolution, but today. And why? What is your why? That's identifying the hindrance that it is causing and costing you. Why do you need to let it go? Where is it causing the disruption in your life? Not to be out every weekend at the club getting drunk because you want to be sober-minded, so that feel-good juice doesn't keep getting you into situations that you wake up the next day to regret. Not being in a relationship and having sinful sexual relations so you can treat and honor your body as a temple and give yourself to the husband or wife that God has ordained for you. To let go of that unforgiveness so you can have peace, and so that our Father in heaven will forgive you for your shortcomings and sins. It's time to take inventory of everything in your life. Like the saying does, if it's not adding to you, then it's subtracting from you, right? If you have some meat in the fridge, you thawed and forgot about it until you started smelling that it was rotten. Are you going to try to save that $15 you spend and still cook it? Or are you going to throw it away because you know getting the food poisoning from it isn't worth it? Your life is the same. It's the same with your relationship with God. Are you choosing to poison yourself rather than rid what is poisoning you? Psalms 139:23, search me, God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me and lead me in the way everlasting. Every day, God allows you to wake up. You have a choice to make as soon as you open your eyes and before your feet touch the floor. What type of life you choose. There are only two options, two paths, with or without God. That one that leads to righteousness and one that leads to death. And with God, it will cause you to lose and die to yourself every day. 2 Corinthians 7:1, since we have these promises, dear friends, let us purify ourselves from everything that contaminates the body, spirit, perfecting holiness out of reverence as deep respect for God. Verse 21, for we are taking pains to do what is right, not only in the eyes of the Lord, but also in the eyes of man. Your labor in the Lord is not in vain. It's not about your comfort. It's not about your comfort either. It is about being a sacrifice for the glory of the Lord and his righteousness. Why Matthew 6:33 says, seek first the kingdom of heaven and all these things will be added to you. So some pointers. First, identify what it is that's costing you and why and how it's costing you. Identify your triggers for what it is you want to let go of. Think of what you can do to starve what it is that needs to die. For an example, when I used to drink and want to go out, I would be triggered by music. Once the music got going, I wanted to party and pop bottles. So for a while, I quit listening to music. More specifically, it was worldly music doing this. You have to make adjustments and be intentional in those adjustments. Of course, number one, praying, asking the Lord to help you. There has to be willingness. It's a call to action from yourself to put in the forefront that this is something that needs to be deaded in your life. There are so many things that were costing me more to keep than to let go. And as I identify these things, and with the help of the Holy Spirit, I can now look back and say, I used to on a lot of stuff. What God is asking you to let go of and the things you know you need to let go, he will replace with better. You're not losing, you're gaining. It's time to let the dead things go. I pray that this word has encouraged you, that there is nothing that you can't overcome with the help of the Holy Spirit. God reveals to heal. Okay? Stay blessed. Have a great day on purpose, and I'll catch you on the next talk topic. Bye.